right. Hello, IVRL fans. I am Lampy28, and we have tonight for you season number 1, week 12. Week number 12, we got Kai versus the Vainqueurs. And what a spicy matchup this is going to turn out to be tonight. I hope you all are in for one great battle, and that's what this is going to be. And as you can tell, we are taking this first map to Suburbia. And again, I am Lampy28. I will be your master of communications tonight, your one and only MC for tonight's cast. Join me in chat and let me know what you think. Give me some predictions. I'll have predictions up about who's going to win map 1. You can use those channel points to bet on those predictions and get paid out at the end if you win. Channel points are just an extra reward for viewers as for watching and having a good time. And the more you watch, the more you comment and get in chat, the more points you earn. So it's all free stuff, but it's something fun to do, and a little bit of gambling, a little bit of fun while we are here inside the match. All right, let's head over to the bands and check out those. We are still waiting for the Vainqueurs team to join us in the lobby. All right, jumping into the bands. Let's take a look here. Start things off, the home team, which is Kai, has banned 2 maps. They are, we'll start over here. So in the IVRL, we are in week number 12, which means we are in set number 2 of the map pool. As you can see in front of you, this is 10 maps that are currently in the set number 2 map pool. And we have 8 DPI maps, that is onward built maps, and 2 on the right, USS Quest and Shipyard, are the custom maps built by custom map makers, just random Joe Schmoes out there that create maps and submit them to the league. And once they become worthy enough, they get implemented into the league play as well. So we have 2 custom maps, USS Quest and Shipyard, like I mentioned. And tonight's how things go in the IVRL. Kai is home. They get to ban the very first map, and their very first ban was Cargo. Very small, tight quarters map. Communication's very limited because of how small the map is and how much action is going down. You're really not a lot of time to grab your mic and your radio and talk to your teammates. There's a lot of gunfight going on, so they don't want to get in them close quarters. Then the bans go over to the away team, the Vainqueurs, and they banned 2 maps in a row, and they went ahead and banned USS Quest and Quarantine. USS Quest is one of the custom maps, newer. Maybe they're not too familiar with it, or maybe they're just banning it. Maybe they know that Kai is strong on it, so could be a little strength, could be a little weakness on there. Quarantine, I know they are a little weaker on Quarantine. My team has played them on Quarantine, and we actually beat them on Quarantine, so it's understandable that they're not liking Quarantine that much. So that is probably a weakness on their own part. And then what happens is the last and final ban goes back to the home team, which is Kai, and they banned Downfall. And Downfall, very large, long-range map, very linear, and you can see such a great distance. And VQ Vainqueurs have had a lot of casts lately where they have been very powerful on Downfall. So not surprising there on the Kai's decision to ban that map there. But those are bans for tonight. So 4 bans in total, leaves 6 maps to choose from. Home team gets to choose the very first map, which you saw earlier, and which is going to be Suburbia. So this is Kai's map pick, and here in the IVRL, scoring goes first to 9, or best of 9, first to 5, and that aspect where we have 2 maps. Each map obviously plays out to total of 5, or a total of 9 points, or best of 9, total of 5 first. 6 points is possible if there is a cap that goes out for 2 points, but otherwise, killing all members of the opposing team awards you 1 point, and sending the uplink, getting to the satellite dish as offense, will earn you 2 points. And if you stop the offense from reaching the satellite, and also they run out of time, they have a 6-minute timer, that will give you 1 point on defense. So the only point system there is 1 or 2 points. First 5 wins a map, then it switches over to map 2, which will be Vainqueurs pick. And we don't know what Vainqueurs pick is going to be quite yet. They can decide right after map 1 has ended. So will be a surprise to us all, and we shall see what that gets us to. But every point matters here in the IVRL because it is total point system. Even though you win a map, when Kai wins or Vainqueurs win map 1, it's still total points. So every point matters here in the IVRL. And again, I am AP28. We are going to get started here. We have 10 members in. We're going to kick it off into gameplay mode. Taking a look at the lineups for both sides. Kai running with their standard lineup. Etch, Base, Slappa, R. Semper, Engage, and Mithril Marauder. And the Vainqueurs running with mostly, they have their full lineup. Got a Shinobi, Most Wanted Nugget, Maxime, Jourdain, Vallejo, I think it's Vallejo or Valle, and Chowie. We've heard speculations of how to pronounce that. We're going to go with Chewy. Just makes it easier for the caster. But regardless of that, let's jump in, fly around Suburbia, check it out. Suburbia is mainly focused on 2 streets and then lanes. So you have lanes that kind of run from one side of the map to the next. And starting from the left over here, which would be lane 1. And then in between this house and that house, lane 2. This long lane right here be lane 3 with the red car and between the 2 tanks. And then at the very back side, by the school bus, which will be lane 4. Lane 4. Pretty standard call outs for it. It's not, nothing that you have to. You can, as a team or as a person, you can make it any call out you want, as long as the rest of your teammates know exactly what you're describing. Talking about the uplink, sending the uplink or capping, that is getting next to the satellite dish. It'll randomly appear every 2 rounds. You will play offense and defense on the satellite being in the same place, and then it'll get moved after that. Once you get in a certain range of this satellite as offense, I think it's, usually like 10, 15 feet in real life. I guess you put that into a VR game. You can send in a 7-digit code that is on your tablet that you carry on your back. And you have to memorize that code and then enter that code while near the satellite to gain 2 points. Looks like we are starting off.
All right.
And we have a quick spawn here. They are going to spawn behind lane 1 house here, and a lot of action going to happen. Probably some pre-fire. You can see right through this lane, right where the offense is going to try to push to the objective there into what we call playground. And the pre-fire does come out from offense and defense, as you can tell. Etch is shooting straight down that main lane. Chewy coming down, taking out Semper behind center house, bringing quickly to a 5v4. More pre-fire from Etch. Defense holding pretty tight so far, not able to go very far. And then Chewy picking out a second. Getting Etch there in lane 2. Base Slappa on a side flank here on lane 1, hearing the footsteps of Chewy. Chewy taking that very powerful position in between the 2 Hesco boxes. Very hard to deal with, but also very popular. So even though people know that they're there, it is very hard to deal with. Engage taking shots from Goddess Shinobi on the objective. Getting that call out. And Chewy finding a third. Leaving it down to 2 people, Myth and Engage. Chewy on a 1-man mission here, trying to take out the entire team. If he can get behind these guys, Mithril is going to be exposed coming around this. Engage pushing up quickly, going down to Most Wanted Nugget. And Myth out in the open. Chewy will find that kill, and it's a trade, but Vainqueurs do come on top. Giving Vainqueurs round number 1 here, map number 1. love when the buttons don't want to work. So we'll get to the scoreboard here shortly. Go. Finally, just do a little reset, little unplug and plug back in trick. Didn't that work for everybody? And what's we have? Vainqueurs taking round number 1, map number 1 here. You guys didn't get into that predictions, keep an eye out for that, as we will have them at the start of every round. All right, jumping back into round number 2 here.
I stopped talking when you said that.
And Vallejo taking shots into those OBJ area. Got a Shinobi taking down 2 of them. And Kai quickly down to a 3v5 here on this objective. Different spawns. Base Slappa and Etch taking defense on the right next to OBJ, but Etch going down to Chewy from Red Car. Smoke's coming out. Semper is still alive. Could come for the revive.
Left and right of
Lots of smoke coming out.
I need a res, rotate.
And the defense is under heavy fire here. Chewy coming around. Lots of smoke. Flashes. Flashback. Myth with a great flash. That is going to stop that push for the most part. 2 down. Base last man up in the smoke. Can't find anybody. Base hiding in the smoke. And Vainqueurs take down the whole defense. 5-man up. Very nice job from VQ there. Lot going down. And the tough part here is this is Kai's map pick. So, you know, Kai was trying to pick their map based on strength and what they needed to do. And, you know, they need to grab all the points they possibly can because next map is going to go into the Vainqueurs, into their hands. They're going to be able to choose that map. You know, which if they have, you know, a trick up their sleeve or they have a map that they absolutely dominate on, you know, Kai's going to need every point they can here on map number 1. And I know they can do it. Kai is a very impressive team. Currently we're looking at Kai being number 5 in the NA, the IVRL, and Vainqueurs are ranked number 7. So 2 top 7 teams here in the league currently in the NA, which is North America. We do have an EU, which is an Eastern Europe division, and or a Europe division, and you know, that still puts Kai and Vainqueurs in the top 10 in the world currently in IVRL. So you're looking at 2 top teams and their high-level type play strategies. So pay attention to what's going on out here if you're new to the game. A lot you can learn. Right, the objective does move on us, and it's going over to lane 1, and it's going to be behind the Humvee here, lane 1. Pistol fight in the beginning. You might see them shoot each other, but in the first 10-15 seconds you load in, you can see the timer still going down. That's anything you do in that time frame does not cause damage. So pistols are rarely used in the game in a competitive type level, and that's why you see everybody shoot pistols or throw pistols at the beginning of the game. If you have to use your pistol, you're hurting in general in the game. So Miss Wanted Nugget taking a nice position, lane 1 behind the Heskos, looking over towards center house, knowing that there is always a lot of action taking place right here. Mithril scanning, and Most Nugget finds that shoots, gets base slapper in lane 1, and you can see the quick ducking down that Most Wanted Nugget is doing, and that's in real life stuff right there. That's in your headset. You know, the game tracks your headset. So if you squat in your headset, your body squats in the game as well. Mithril with a nice refrag there on Most Wanted Nugget. So, you know, having having the ability and the strength to be able to squat up and down as fast as Nugget has been doing is very impressive in the game, and that is going to, you know, give you a little bit of advantage.
What lane? Red car, what lane? Lane 4. Red car, lane 4. That was...
And you hear the call outs from lane 4, red car. Who they're calling out is Chewy lane back there. Engaged, still trying to figure out where God of Shinobi is, or even if he did hear him. Now, Shinobi, I believe, did have a C4 over here on the fence and blew it earlier.
There's a guy lane 3 between N2 and 3. That's good.
Shinobi has a great line here. Do have to be careful of Engage has to be careful crossing this line. And Engage gonna loot the body. So as the body dies and anything they had left over, they can take from them. So he's gonna get some flashes, it looks like. Vallejo does find Semper. Vallejo has a great position underneath the car here. So if he does see the toes or the feet, which he is going to, he will find him, and Shinobi also does from that position that we were talking about earlier. Very tough, therefore, Engage to push that. This is the objective. He needs to just get close to here, and that's where you see God of Shinobi's line watching. Maxine Jordan also watching. And the push looks like from the offense is going to continue being in lane 1. And Chewy getting aggressive here on the defense, pushing up. And Etch does see him. Not quite sure where that is taking place. Chewy backing down. Chewy gonna try to push this. Chewy gonna continue getting aggressive, going around lane 4, burning house. Etch, I don't know if he's gonna be ready for it. Etch is not ready for it. Exchanges shots, but doesn't quite come through. Mithril hearing them shots from behind, needs to make sure that he's not getting flanked on. And Chewy now up on the slide of lane 4. Right along with Myth here, see what he's looking at. Excuse me there. Myth's still trying to push here in lane 1. Got a 4-man defense to deal with. Not an easy task by any means. All these footsteps are going to be giving out, and Chewy does spot him. Could not make the shots count. Less than a minute to go. And Chewy knowing that as long as he even trades, you know, even if he trades, the team wins because he has members up. But Myth getting a nice shot there, getting 1 pick down to 3. Only 35 seconds left for Myth. He's got to make a move, and he's got 2 lasers on this corner. They know he's here, just shooting the bushes now. Saw the smokes coming out from behind the bush. The bushes are penetrable. Good defense there by the Vainqueurs. And BQ going up 3-0 here on map number 1. What you thinking, chat? I mean, BQ's got things together. They're looking really good here. Kai seem a little bit separated, a little bit of one-on-ones. Need to figure something out here. Looks like they need to possibly push together a little bit more. Hasn't been many chances for refrags. Guys been dying, and there's been no chance for anybody to pick up those refrags. So excited to see how the rest of this one plays out. Let's listen to a little music here by Phonic himself, jamming out for a second. Jumping into round number 4. Let's get back into the gameplay action. And I mean, as you can tell by the leaderboard and the kill count, man, Myth Marauder 3 kills, the only one on the Kai side currently with some kills. You know, BQ, Most Wanted Nugget, and Chewy both coming out top there, 5 kills and 6 kills apiece. Got to have more of. You know, it just seems like there's got to be more, paired up, team up type action.
I have the MCX. No importa. I know what you're talking about.
Free Fire coming out, not connecting with anybody. Vallejo throwing some smoke over to lane 1, blocking that visibility. More smokes coming out. Base jumping out, trying to find somebody. Lane 1 does not connect with anybody. Chewy in a great spot already. Has pushed that backyard. Is going to be able to get some shots down over here on base. Again, all the bushes you see are penetrable. The sandbags are not, but the bushes are. So sometimes a lot of extra pre-fire does finally pick up a few that you wouldn't think you'd normally get. Edge finding Most Wanted Nugget. Shinobi quickly getting that refrag on Edge. So 1v1 trade. And Shinobi finding Semper. Base finding kill there on the Chowie, downing Chowie. Base finding Vallejo. Nice job by Base. Chowie is down, but able to give call-outs. And Base does finally confirm that. So Kai getting a little life in their kills here. 3-2, quickly turning to a 2v2. Shinobi downing and taking out Engage there with that new MCX gun with the blackout rounds, giving you a nice suppression. All down to 2 members here of VQ, Maxine and Shinobi. And Maxine pre-firing that spot. Those shots from base are going to give away his location. And trade comes out from those two, all down to a 1v1. Maxine, last man up with Mytho Marauder, and that should give out the cues there for Myth. Myth does have a clacker in hand with his C4. Not sure where that C4 is located. I would imagine it's got to be over here somewhere. Can't be too close to the objective due to the fact maybe it was on Base's body. Oh, now you got me searching for C4. Myth, where did you have it? Oh, base's body was here. No. You would think it's close to objective because he's got it out, holding it out. Oh, he finally set the clacker down. Maxine's got to be wondering where the last guy is. If they have a good kill count, there was a lot of trades, so Maxine might not be aware of the current kill count. They may not think that there's only one guy left. You know, in your mind as a competitive player, and if you've been playing for a while, you start to picturing places where people will be, especially on certain objectives. So you have this objective here, and you got to tell yourself, if I was the last man up, where would I be sitting? Where is the best place to cover, you know, the objective by myself? And then you got to try to picture that in your mind, and then that's how you plan your attack. You know, still over 2 minutes to go, and Maxine's got plenty of time to make his decisions here. Not shy about giving away his positioning by the extra pre-fire, but also good because just in case somebody's hiding behind one of them bushes or a HESCO, you want to take that out and get it on a pre-fire without dying. Long rotation here by Maxine. Don't know if he's going to be able to spot out Myth, but White Car is a very popular spot, so it is going to be something that will be in the back of Maxine's head. And as you can tell, he is just a little bit head peeking here, trying to get an idea if he can see any movement without exposing himself. Not quite sure he wants to cross the street. Eyes on White Car. And, oh man, gets across the street. That is huge for Maxine right now because he can come all the way behind Myth, and Myth will have no idea that he's back here. And as you can tell, there is a perfect shot on Myth's back if this is how it's going to play out. Now Maxine could take that inner route, thinking somebody's behind one of these barriers. That's what he's checking. 1 minute left. Myth is nice and tucked in. Maxine is pushing, trying to find that pick. Oh, missed the shots. Now they come out. 45 seconds left. Flash has come out. It's time for Maxine to run in and try to get him. And Flash does come out as well, so they're both flashed. Now, Myth is out of the flash. He's got 27 seconds. And Maxine does peek over top, grabbing that final kill. Wow, what a round there. Excellent round. Maxine with the patience there to make sure that he doesn't jump out there too quickly. Only 20 seconds left. Good try there by Myth. Through that flash got him. I think, you know, the only thing better that Myth could have done was after he threw that flash was to rush it when he came out of his own flash, or the flash that Maxine threw before. So there would have been a few seconds. There would have been a few seconds for Myth that Maxine still would have been blinded, and he possibly could have rushed that. But in your mind, you're last up. You just need to guard OBJ. You're down to the last 20, 30 seconds. You know, hiding and trying to let that time wear out still is a good plan too. So very tough. Caster's got 20/20, you know, point of view here. We can see everything. We see where everybody's at. We see the lasers and the bodies, and we can play these things, you know, plays out in our mind much easier than you can in your headset. And let me tell you, for those that haven't played in a very high competitive state of Onward yet, dude, I mean, the shakes, the sweatiness, the thoughts in your mind, you know, the bullets whizzing past your head. There's a lot on the line when you get to this stage of the game. It's very intense, and yet it's very, very fun. All right, let's duck back and check out the cast, see if I'm sounding okay. Yep. Sound good. Going into round number 5 here. Map number 1. I am Lampy28, your lonely caster for this evening. This is Kai versus Vainqueurs, week number 12, season number 1, and map number 1 still. And Kai's pick is not turning out to be in their favor so far. Down 4-0 here. And looks like we got a 3-2 push. Engage and base going to take lane 1, make a lot of distractions. The way it sounds, Chewy coming straight up into lane 4. And excellent flash over top. Semper is going to be able to push this. I don't think he knows they're here. Semper trying to come out of his flash yet. Not seeing Chewy there, and Chewy finds Semper. And another flash coming out. Edge getting Chewy. But Chewy putting them shots down, and nice head peek over the tank.
Got one lane 1. I don't know what just happened.
And Myth finding Chewy there. Nice shot, giving Edge the room to move up. But quickly, Maxine comes and reinforces that. And great call out by Etch, giving the call out on Maxine. Hess goes by burning, which this is burning building. Now, if you play Quest Native without a PC, you don't see any of the fire. That is a secondary visual on the PC version. PC is going to look a lot different.
He was shooting a lot.
So, got a Shinobi playing in a great spot here. I like this spot as well. A lot of your body is in protection while you can just peek over and watch lane 1. Very tough to deal with. Smoke usually helps that, blocking that view. Now is base going to peek this or not? You can see him wiggling back and forth a little bit. It's like slicing the pie. It's taking quick peeks and, you know, watching a window at a time. And you're able to just keep going out a little bit further and further until you see somebody without totally exposing yourself. So it's a great way to get some corner information. And again, base putting pre-fire down into center house, not connecting with anybody on that lower 4. And Maxine's going to get a little aggressive and going down to Myth, being very patient. Very nice job there by Myth. Mithril Marauder, to be exact. Using that defensive aggression against themselves there and taking out Maxine on that push. And Vallejo, as you can see here, gun sideways, slightly head peeking. This is an excellent strategy that a lot of teams are starting to pick up now. Now you can barely see over the concrete as a player, and if you keep your gun sideways, you can use your sight and not hit the concrete and stay low profile. Very hard to deal with, but becoming quite the meta. And it's very hard to hold it because your controllers and your gun stock don't want to sit there the whole time, and they want to float around a tad bit depending on what you're playing with. It's a very nice strategy, but it's also very hard to hit. So if you practice it enough like these guys do, they're very, you know, anybody playing VQ knows that, you know, that's what you're going to be able to. And as you hear Vallejo saying, he failed hitting that shot. Had the opportunity, but it is not easy to take out somebody with that side gun sideways head peek.
Just gonna spray some shots there.
Base and center house dealing with most one Nugget. I know they hear each other. Sounds do travel very far. Base checking ground floor, doesn't see anybody. Waiting for possibly Nugget to run down the stairs or even pick off somebody in spawn house. Is Nugget gonna peek the stairs or not? That nice MCX sound. Switching back to the AK-5C, making them think maybe there's more than that. Oh, don't slow peek. And slow peek is going to get you from spawn house, bringing this down to a 3v2. Base trying to push up to the front of the house here, knowing it's very dangerous. Needs some help from Etch.
There's one upstairs, center house.
Hola, mi amigo, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está, amigo?
Base has a nice little angle up there. If he possibly sees him coming through there, he can get him. Shinobi was seeing base.
No. Dile a Shinobi que le estoy gastando el tiempo, amigo.
Base looking for that angle into the top floor. Doesn't see anything. Gonna try lane 1 once again. Gonna have to deal with Shinobi. Head peeking that tank. And what a trade comes out. That's a nice shot by base to find Shinobi right over that tank head right there. And Edge getting closer and closer to OBJ here. Gonna have to deal with Vallejo in the center and also a side angle of Nugget. Edge not sure where the shots came from. Thought they were coming from the center house on that side, and Vallejo in the fronts, finishing it off quickly. 5-0. Map number 1 here. Right, and 5-0. Vainqueurs taking map number 1 away from Kai on their map pick, and then we'll go to map number 2. Not quite sure what it's going to be. They get to choose that. So we all shall be surprised when the time comes, and it looks like it is going to be Subway. Set up a few things here. We are in Subway map number 2. Again, I am Lampy28. No break, no intermission. They were not, not demanding any type of rehost. The Vainqueurs weren't. They just told Kai to go ahead and choose the map and go ahead and just switch host over mid-map instead of rehosting to a new map. So that cuts the time down a little bit, and we go straight into map number 2 rather than having an intermission. Hope you guys did well on your predictions. I will send out those awards to anybody that did pick correctly on VQ and get some predictions going here for map number 2 very shortly. And again, thank you all for being here. I am Lampy28. This is IVRL. We are season number 1, week number 12, and happy to have you in. just like that, we are into map number 2, round number 1, Kai versus Vainqueurs. And this is VQ's pick.
Hey, y'all coming downstairs. Y'all following me.
Looks like we got a 5-man push heading down to the basement here.
Yo, relax, guys. Relax.
We got what, mid platform. I know we got basement platform. And quickly going up, and base taking down 1.
You're good. There's a guy up there.
All 4 members trying to take care of base here. Most want a nugget with a great angle. And now's the time for base just to sit back. They got the advantage now, 5-4.
Damn it, don't stand in my way.
And it looks like they're going to keep 1 back. Maxine's going to watch that angle as they come back, as the other 3 tend to keep pushing up forward. And Mithral's out here guarding the tunnel exit. And do we have a C4? Myth is backing up. Gonna go back into that little area back there. Smoke coming out of red room. And most want a nugget coming out in a hurry.
I had no C4s here, really? The C4. There's no way you just got away with that.
And base taking out another, getting nuggets. So it's still, you know, in Kai's equaled up here, 3-3. And Semper's going to have to rotate back. Nobody else in the basement objective guarding this, except for Engage. Etch is still up in the north, watching that. And Semper does join the party. And Semper shooting back at Shinobi, not connecting. And Shinobi finding Semper. Etch is going to have to rotate. Still no movement from Etch yet. And he now sees that he has to make that move. Engage the last man up, finding Shinobi.
Behind the bench by the soda machine. He's behind.
And Chowie finding that last pick on there. And then Etch coming in, last man up. And it is a gunfight. 1v2. Etch not giving up. Shinobi not giving up.
Fuck. Chewie's dead too.
And Etch getting 1 more down to Maxine. Etch, what a job there. Holding down the fort. Gonna probably be running out of bullets soon. May have to switch guns. Looking for that 1 and final kill. Etch running upstairs, checking the platform. Gonna come back down. Hard to see Maxine down there. Some more pre-fire. Maxine is well hidden. And Etch did switch guns. Oh, and he got a box mag, so he is loaded up. Man, as much fire as he wants to put down there now. And Etch running with 2 kills so far. 2 kills right on OBJ. Play is by Maxine here. Maxine taking it very slow. Staying nice and low, staying crouched. We'll be able to make it quite a bit of ways up here until Etch can see him. Now he does have a minute and a half to work with, so he can keep this up for a while. It's just if Etch is going to peek over onto the railing or not. Maxine seems to have a great idea of where Edge possibly is going to be. 5 seconds. Maxine is going to have to sit up here shortly. Seconds. And Edge finds the kill. Wow, what a nice reaction there by Edge to get that kill. Nice job. Squared away here. Right. Got everything settled. Making sure the predictions are in. Predictions are good. Man, what a first round here on Subway on map number 2. Kai taking their first point in a great fashion there. Edge really holding it down. He was guarding north off on the platform, and no real, action happened up there. Everything was in the basement. Base getting that first kill, and then sitting back, rotating back to the south. Base rotating back to the south there, getting a second off the south stairs. And then, VQ just really pushed through red tunnels and kind of took over.
Hang back. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what Kai's offense is going to be like. 1 basement. Looks like on 2 going to south stairs. And 2 going to the north. Follow in with Edge here and engage. And looks like maybe Maxine will be down here in the north. Or no, he's underneath. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, all members. Nobody on mid platform. So Kai's going to have all the opportunity to get to mid platform all they want. Chewy is the only one kind of pushing up in the defense, hiding behind the barrels. Very good, aggressive push here, and also somewhat common. People tend to look here now a lot. Not many people going in the basement, just the one guy was Myth. And Myth staying back and watching for any potential flanks. Any aggression that could possibly come out from this team. Semper trying to clear out center platform here, mid platform. Nobody up here, so they're going to waste a little time up here. But it's something that needs to be done. You need to, if you can clear out this entire platform, which they're trying to do now, you got all the range to move around. Now, Nugget's got a great position on the tracks, and he can look behind that, right off to the side of that pillar there. And you'll see his laser come up here every now and then, and he can see halfway up these stairs. But quite a passive defense here by VQ. Everybody pretty much downstairs. They do not want to give up the main cap, and I think that's the idea here. Put everybody near the objective. Nobody far off. Shouldn't be any type of cap opportunities go down. does have a clacker for a C4. I would imagine it's on the north stairs somewhere. See it? Maybe he still has it on him. Don't see it on him either. And Semper finding most wanted nugget in that tight little angle right there that we talked about earlier. Nice shot.
Are you firing at somebody? I gotta know where he's at in case you die.
He was a train track downstairs between a column. He should be dead, but I don't see his body.
Okay, mid-platform clear. Well, very sorry, except for the guy Semper shooting at.
And you could hear Etch call out to his team that mid-platform is clear. Now these guys can move around freely and not worry about,
downstairs.
you know, getting picked from somewhere.
And shot him. He should be dead.
Let's start our rotation. Way more back.
Chewie finding base, not connecting those shots though. Now base knows he is down here. And Chewie rightfully gonna rotate out of that spot.
You got one, I saw.
One red.
Smoke's coming out from Semper. Flash coming out. Will get Vallejo. Will they see him though? Vallejo, no, he tucked behind the bench here. Getting Etch and pushing on Semper, and they're gonna trade.
I trade, I killed
another
two.
one. I'm revivable.
I trade, he's no dead, Chewie, you need a kill.
Chewie did confirm those shots and also gonna try to come back.
T'en haut des escaliers. Il y en a un autre. Essaie de venir me chercher.
Base and Myth both pushing through red lane.
Good shit.
Ouais.
Engage, rushing quickly up to the north. Is he gonna see Maxine? Gonna have Shinobi off to the side. And Shinobi giving away his location with them shots. Did not connect, but made Engage push back again. And now we got guys coming through red lane, red tunnel. And C4 goes down, gets both of them. Wow, what a C4. And Engage gets Maxine. And Engage gonna have to deal with Shinobi. Does not get that engagement.
I died. Oh my god. Holy shit.
And Shinobi taking that last shot there, taking down Engage, bringing map number two, round number two to VQ. Man, what a matchup so far. Map number one was heavily favored to Vainqueurs, as we can tell, 5-0. But Subway is turning out to be quite the impressive matchup so far. Right, start of round number 3. And the VQ pistol shots coming out. Oh, start of the round.
Stop shooting!
Oh, that was close. The timer was going down to 0 seconds there. You have like a 10-15 second interval where you can just shoot your buddies, do whatever you want, and the damage does not count. Engage quickly coming up. Oh man, onward timing just misses. Engage just missed Nugget there. I mean, by a second. And Slappa takes down Nugget on a push from the overpass. Semper putting shots down into the tunnel. Nobody there, but just letting them know if they were, hey, don't come this way. And we got a tunnel push once more again, or basement push, I have to say, once more. Looks like our guys are trying to push that red lane. Shots coming out from Etch, all the way from the edge here. Etch getting Chewy quickly, 5v3 here. Now it is a mid-platform objective, so they're just pushing, one guy's pushing through here.
This one.
And Semper getting Vallejo quickly a 5v2. And wow, did Kai ever just push out on the defense? Man, they spread their defense out so far to stop anything to come.
He's just peeking in and out. That's only you. Want me to throw smokes? What do you think?
Yeah. I'm gonna throw a smoke.
You're trying to get us to waste our ammo. I'm just jiggling. I'm not wasting my bullets.
What if he has flash this?
And pre-fire coming out. Shinobi pre-firing through the smoke, has no idea he just took down Etch. And Shinobi with a good pre-fire through the smoke. It's just these two left. Nobody really next to OBJ except for Base when he comes around and Semper. But as you can tell, like, Kai decided to send their defense out on a very wide, far away flank, and that aggression paid off. They sent the guys out into any type of doorways and alleyways that you could get your way into that to that OBJ, and they just stopped any type of pushing.
There's 2 bodies underneath. I see one more guy alive. He's prone at the bottom of south stairs.
What a great call out there. Here comes Semper.
Yes.
Semper's calling out everything. And Maxine should be here in the footsteps.
He's to your right. He's to your right.
Oh no, he ran around the opposite way. And Semper. Base did call it out to the right.
One of us. He's down here in this little south nook. He's gonna come kill me now.
And Maxine gonna rotate out. Two and a half minutes for Maxine to make his move. Could come through step upstairs or go all the way up. Let's see what route he takes. Looks like he's gonna go all the way. Big rotation. Maxine with the big rotation going back all the way upstairs into the subway. He's got a minute and a half. He's going to waste a good 45 seconds to even get close to OBJ here. And get this far away with this less of time, you know, you're unable to clear angles and corners properly. So it does look like we have a good spread defense still downstairs. So you start running, like I said, you start running on this time, and you have to make bad decisions because you can't properly clear all your corners in the time that you have left. Flashlight on. Sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's a beacon. You know, the close quarters flashlight can be good because you come around a corner in a close quarter map, and that flashlight hits you. I don't know. It's a few milliseconds of reaction that some people don't react fast enough. So 30 seconds left. He's going to get that last beep. 30-second beep. Going to have to move. As you can tell, he's going to start running. And this is where you can't check your corners very well. 2 up. Kai should be able to take this. Smoke coming out will definitely give any kind of cues out. 13 seconds. No cap allowed anymore. He's not going to be able to get the cap anymore. Got to just try to go for the kills. And Myth finds him on the tracks. 4 seconds left. Kai taking round number 3. Good defense there by Kai. And like I said earlier, they really spread themselves out. They didn't have, they were an aggressive defense. They spread everybody out to every possible entrance, alleyway, doorway that led to objective at a greater distance. And that way they just shut down anything that could come through them doorways. And one thing Vainqueurs did that time is they spread out their offense as well. So they had a 1-man and 2 2-man pushes, which didn't allow for a lot of refracts or overpowering on them off defensive positions. So, if you sent a 4-man one way or something, you could overpower that one defender that was guarding that doorway. But it worked out for Kai, and it was a great setup, and it led them to a victory. Not over by any means, and like we talked about in map number 1, IVRL is total points. So, best of 9, first of 5 on each map. Even though Vainqueurs dominated map 1, 5-0, Kai still has a chance to win this. Vainqueurs has 6 points total. Now, if Kai can come back and tie this, they can come back and get 6 points themselves. So Kai can, let's see, they're on offense. They can win it with 3. They can kill all the members, hold defense, give them 4, and then cap on offense, give them 6. So there's still a chance for a tie. And that's what's great about the IVRL is, quick little round reset. Every point matters. You play down to the very last point, and it also every point, depending on how much you win or lose by on each map and where the other team is ranked. That helps you on your ranking system after this week. So, again, can't stress enough. Every point matters. Play to win every round.
Downstairs?
Going downstairs. Someone go.
Do have a shield play coming out.
So 2 of you need to come from south and north of OBJ, basically. South catwalk and north.
Okay, I'm going south.
Shields are...
Okay. That's fine.
Another round reset from BQ. And round reset, what you saw there is you have the load-in time. When you load in, there's like a 15-second time frame where you can hit the button. It's called give up. Maybe one of your members is having connection problem, or somebody grabbed the wrong gun or forgot to load in. You have that, 15, 20 seconds to where you can give up as a team, and you round reset and you start the round over. Nothing changes as far as the objective location or anything like that, or the spawns, and you don't lose any points for that. It's kind of a courtesy thing. You can do it once in a while, but you don't want to overdo it, and you can be penalized for something like for delaying the game. But
Oh, be careful south stairs.
In
Shinobi's
IVRL,
gonna maybe throw C4 at you south stairs.
they have allowed the shield to come back into play, as you see Etch carrying, but there is very strict rules on the shield. So with the shield, you cannot shoot while holding the shield. So you cannot shoot a pistol or a rifle while holding your shield. You have to either lay it flat on the ground or put it back on your back. So right now you see Etch holding the shield, no gun in hand, probably has a utility. No utility holding right now, but shields are impenetrable. You can throw a frag right in front of it, a grenade right in front of it, and the player will not be affected. But you do need somebody backing you up. You need that support, and Chewie getting engaged right off the bat. And Shinobi taking down Most Wanted Nugget on a trade. And confirming. As we're saying with the shields, you need that player behind you like Base is doing. So when Etch does get into an interaction, that Base is there to shoot around him or take that fire from him. So looking for C4. Last time the C4 was on the tracks, I believe. Don't see any C4 this time. They could frag it and blow up any C4 that could possibly be out here. And it looks like that's what's going to happen.
Check right if you can.
Yep. I'm gonna flash though, so.
Okay.
Base taking shots from Vallejo, not connecting. They do know this is clear now. Shinobi taking down Semper in the north. Nope, in the south. And Etch locating.
Yep, there's one north south catwalk. Yep, right there. Yep, right there. He went back in. One pushing close left.
Maxine gonna have utility. And see the work from Base, trying to get them shots.
Beacon again. Beacon.
Oh, how? He's got
One at South Car, one north of OBJ, one all the way across OBJ. Keeps going back in. It's back in.
Yeah, I think you guys want me to go cover you somewhere else.
Yeah, sure.
Base. Yeah, Base wasting a ton of ammo here.
I have like a millimeter window through that I can shoot him.
Alright, let me put some more pressure here.
The objective is right there. Now, Edge can only do so much while holding the shield because he can't shoot. You can see Etch using the wall as protection. So as he's peeking these corners, you know, he's going to the far corner to look to the new corner so he can protect his backside with that shield. Great work by Etch there.
There's one close left and one probably south.
And where is our third member? Myth. Creeping through overpass. Vallejo still trying to get them shots.
deux gars, là. Les deux gars sont en avant de moi, là.
Oh, il m'a pogné.
Vallejo sticking his gun out, trying to draw shots, and got shot in the hand.
Hey, essaie de le pogner, t'es en arrière de la porte. Behind the door. Hey, our shoe.
And Chewy's coming in the back.
Let's turn around.
And Chewy gets both of them.
Three down.
Chewy came out with that flash base.
Don't use the shield. Don't use the shield.
Myth coming down. Nobody knows he's here, I don't think. Last man up for Kai on this round. Does have good protection from his backside, so nobody in the north. And Myth finding Chewy on objective. And shots coming out from Goddess Shinobi from the other train car. Nice job by VQ holding that one down, protecting that from the shield. Bringing round number 4 to a close. Taking that victory. And VQ setting that win into guaranteeing themselves that win there with 7 points now total. No way for Kai to come back with 7 points on a map. So congratulations to VQ on the match win there. But like again, Kai's not going to want to give up. They need every point they can get to hold on to their ranking system a little bit tighter. You want to make sure that if you are going to lose, you lose by a very minimal amount. Now, because Kai is ranked 5th and Vainqueurs are ranked 7th, so you're losing to a team that's below you in rankings. So if you lose by a lot, that's going to drop your rankings greatly. So Kai is going to want to take down every possible one they can here. But man, wow, it's good to see the shield again. It's good to see that play. Vallejo really just delayed that entire push from Etch and them and Base. Base couldn't go anywhere. And as funny as it sounds, you know, Vallejo just sitting behind that pillar, just waving his gun in the air from that distance. Base without a scope is probably thinking that's a head or a body peeking side to side. And, you know, in all retrospect, it was just a gun baiting shots, and Base just sat there and tried to pick shots the whole time.
Until you hit it, like, you know, if it's being smoked on the turn.
And we got North Stairs. Ooh, I love some North Stairs. I want everybody to push North Stairs just because it's a high action, high octane type of play. We'll see how this plays out. If they decide to push to the north or not. Nope, a couple going to the basement. Base and Etch both guarding North Stairs. Semper in the back. Nugget and Shinobi going to sit at the North Stairs in Chinatown there. Protect themselves while the rest are pushing through. Quickly to mid-platform here. Two in, step upstairs, as I would call it. Where is the other? As Chewy pre-fire in the corner, not spotting out anyone.
Non, je faisais juste pre-fire.
And Nugget and Base do trade. And leaves Shinobi up top.
Nugget's dead.
And looks like Nugget was trying to push the corner here. Did not make it. Got the trade off with Base Slappa. Etch may have heard some footsteps. And flash coming out. Etch backing down. Looks like he was flashed. Back down just in the right amount of time. And frag out. Oh, just missed Shinobi. And Shinobi with the quick flick.
Penche trop vite.
Attends, genre une bonne seconde après.
And Myth is getting aggressive in overpass. Will he push on that aggression and take down Shinobi?
You'll not get pressure.
Looks like Myth is going to push north. And will Shinobi hear these footsteps or not? Shinobi should hear the footsteps, and he did turn. As you can tell, you can see him turn. Will Flash come out? And Flash does come out. And Shinobi goes down to Myth. What a great play by Myth.
Alright, north's down, north's down.
Semper holding back on the backside.
You could come down the north stairs.
And we have Engage still watching this doorway. Very, very popular angle. A lot of times you'll have somebody in one of these tracks, either that side or this side. But you have to watch this finish line. This finish line is the only possible chance of getting to the objective is through this little doorway. So having someone on this track in this doorway is very powerful.
Ouais, go, pitch it.
2
Hey,
minutes.
smoke ça.
And as you see, Maxine doing a great job smoking out Engage. I'm thinking he did, but Engage still has a great line. It's possible they think that he's smoked out, if they even know he's there. It's possible they're just guessing.
Ah, y'a pas de l'air d'en avoir un. Ouais, c'est sûr, y'en a un, man.
And shot should come out here from Engage.
Ok, reste caché.
And the quick refrag does come out.
On l'a eu.
2v2. Semper in the smoke. Is he going to throw it out? Or is he just going to wait patiently? Oh, Myth down Semper. Oh, no.
No, good job, man.
No, Myth. And they shoot each other. Oh, man. What bad luck that turned out to be for Myth. I don't think he realized Semper moved up into the smoke. Myth taking down Semper. And the suicide victory, I guess you want to call it there. But VQ going up 8-2 total points here in map number, 8-2 total in this match. In map number 2, the score line will be 3-2 so far. VQ over Kai. Best of 5 or best of 9. First to 5, best of 9. Get it right. Still got a few rounds left in us here. See how this plays out. Again, Kai's going to want to get every point they can here. And what a great, flank that was by Myth, going all the way into North Alley and taking down Shinobi, flashing over the wall. Shinobi tried to react by throwing that smoke out, which was also an excellent idea, because you don't want to push through a smoke because you never know what's on the other side. But Myth was very quick on that reaction, got through there, got that kill. And the unfortunate events of the C4 taking down Semper there on objective. Who knows how that might have played out if that didn't happen. And let's hope we have one more North Stairs push. Maybe it'll be a spicy one on the upper part of North Stairs. Kai being the team they are, I could see them very strategic, being able to play this North Stairs possibly. And looks like Chewy is going to run up into Horseshoe quickly. Do have some separation on the offense. 3 of them going towards the north. Maxine pushing up quite far here. Is he going to pre-fire? Just going to hold back. Flash coming out, went over. Double flash. Maxine is definitely flashed, but he is now pushed all the way back around. And what kind of utility is going to come out here? And Etch with a nice shot onto Maxine.
Pushing me.
And Flash going to push them back again. And another flash coming out. Semper going back. The trades of flashes. And Myth taking down that flanker from Chewy. We are quickly a 5v3 here. Shots coming down from Etch. And Semper taking down Nugget. It is a 5v2. 4 members at North Stairs. Got Shinobi left.
Flank still, hold that flank.
And Shinobi grabbing one. They know he's right on that corner now.
Watch out, flash out.
Oh, bad flash. Gonna grab Etch. Base getting Vallejo. And quickly down to a 3v1. They need to slow this down. Base could move up.
Where is he? Is he at the
Base
bottom of the
is
stairs?
cut off. You got. Okay, and
Nobody technically watching in the objective. Shinobi can kind of see it from the back of the machine. But now he's got 2 angles to watch. Going to be very tough for Shinobi here. Side to side. He may get picked when he gets too wide here. Depends how far Myth decides to come down. And wow, what a grenade. Gets him through the machine. Nice grenade by Myth. What a grenade. And Kai not giving up. Not giving up. 3-3 here, map number 2. Wow, this is the matchup I was hoping to see on map number 1. You know, the good back and forth, maybe go total 9 rounds, never know. Excellent work by both teams so far. It's moving the objectives with the low camera glitch. My goodness. We got South Stairs objective. Always a good one.
Mute me any other time, but in the middle of a match.
Not now.
No,
Somewhere. Come on.
you know
Let's talk
what's
about it
going
later. Talk about it later. We'll talk about it.
No, you leave.
If I
Yo,
don't, then no.
Nugget, and God, I need a confirmation that you're...
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
2 pushing north here. Shots ringing out already. A little pre-fire from Semper. Nobody there.
They pre-fired the other line. Watch this. Ready?
Chewy finding Semper in the south, or an overpass.
I heard someone bottom.
Check.
Lots of pre-fire from the team here. Holding back any defenders that could be up here. Clearing out all the corners. Oh, Shinobi. Etch on a flank, grabs one. And And Myth with a C4 grabbing Nugget, going for the revive. And Myth grabbing another on a flash and getting aggressive, and Shinobi taking him down. Shinobi getting that confirm. Engage, only one on objective. Etch in the back. On a flank, they were getting aggressive. All down to engage here. And you can tell they're just going room to room, clearing out everything. Engage finding one. All down to 2 members. Engage on objective in a very powerful but known spot. So now it's just a decision on the offense. Are they going to split up and push from different angles? Looks like they are. Is Engage going to be ready for Chewy? And looking just at that time, but doesn't find him with a drop shot. Chewy finishing off round number 7 for VQ. Wow, I mean, there was a lot of pre-fire from the offense. The offense just came up, just shooting every single corner they could possibly get to in the M249 from Nugget and from Chewy, just spraying bullets. You know, flashes in every corner. Really great work there by the team. That team there, you know, there's so many cubby holes and alleyways that, you know, the defenders can be hiding in. They just one at a time. Flash the corner, pre-fire. Flash that corner, pre-fire. Just kept moving forward. Kai did try to put a little bit of, you know, spice into the defense, and they sent a couple flankers out to try to come around him. Etch got one, and Myth got one with C4 there, getting a nice flash kill, but wasn't just enough. I mean, it came down to a 1v2. Offense rotated, got that last kill on OPG. Jump back into it here. We are still south stairs.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. I thought you meant if it's co-op. I don't know about crosswalk.
I'm flashing smoking 2, west 2, right?
And quick spawn for Kai here up in the north stairs. Gonna be able to make a lot of ground here.
Don't run in front of me. Don't run in front of me.
A lot of push from Sex Shop Alley. Smoke's coming out, flashes coming out.
Thank you for that.
3 guys behind the dumpster. How is Chewy gonna play this? And coming out, grabbing Etch. 2 guys backing him up. Smoke's coming out. Gonna slow things down. And Chewy finding.
Yo, je surveille ton bac. Ah, y'en a un autre. Hey, y'en a un autre. J'entends du dumpster. Ouais, je surveille ton bac.
And just one by one, I mean, Kai's just lining up. One by one, and just running into the bullets of Chewy here. And Chewy grabbing another. Vallejo grabbing one more. Only Engage left.
That's 4. Yeah, wow.
And they are just going to continue to push. And Shinobi grabbing the last and final kill. 5-up defense for VQ. And what a match happened here this evening. VQ taking the total map win 10-3 over Kai. What an impressive job on both sides there. Subway did not disappoint by any means. And you know, being Vainqueurs' pick, you know, it just shows that, you know, they like that map as well. They felt very strongly about that map, and you can tell they played it very well. Coming out victorious on that map, 5-3, and Suburbia going also to Vainqueurs 5-0. Total score 10-3 for VQ. And man, what you guys think, chat? That was one heck of a matchup. Excited. Glad you were here. Appreciate you guys. Alex, thank you for being here. Drewski, White Fang, Ghost, See Quick, Craft. Oh, there you are, buddy. Hope your main went well. Seb Dark, appreciate you, man. Dazzler, appreciate you all being in here. Steve James Tim. Thank you all very much for being here, staying in with chat. Hope your predictions came out the way that you wanted them to. I am Lampy28. This is IVRL week number 12 in their very first season. Congratulations to Vainqueurs. And congratulations to VQ. Let me get off this onward. Again, congratulations to VQ. Sorry about that. Taking this match 10-3 over Kai. I am Lampy28, your sole co-caster tonight. Plenty of casts coming up this weekend. Again, Saturday and Sunday are full of a bunch of spicy matchups. I will see you again. Good night, everybody. God bless.